morning, Carol.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. So, last night we had the hammock up and just a simple tarp. It rained all night. Stayed pretty warm. Did you? A little cramped in this hammock, but all good.
We have to say that it's a single hammock.
Yeah, it's made for one person, but we've both fit. We didn't get up in a hurry this morning with all the rain. It's starting to let up, so I think we will probably start getting around and have some breakfast. Get the ponchos out.
I think the wind died.
Yeah, the wind has died down, so it's probably a good time to get out in the water. So we'll see what we can do. Get out and about. Well, I think, yeah, it looks pretty good. A little wet, but pretty good. Let's go. Good morning.
Good morning.
Well, it's Sunday and day 5?
Yes.
Day 5. Yesterday morning, we woke up in the rain in a hammock just south of Ruski, and we paddled all morning. Nice morning, quiet, on our way down towards
Termonbari.
Wait. Once we got there, we encountered the lock, so we had a portage around the lock. The wind was starting to pick up, though, about midday. Actually, just before the lock, we stopped because that's when the wind picked up. Yeah, because we stopped for lunch, and it just poured all through lunch. Yeah, it was a wet lunch. Anyways, changing out the fishing line right now. We had some kinks and knots.
It's an old line.
Yeah, the line's been on here I think 4 years.
Yeah.
Anyways, so we had a nice lunch in the rain yesterday, and then we hit the locks in Termonbari, portage around there, and for the rest of the afternoon, the weather changed I think 6 times. It was windy, headwind the entire way. It was sunny, hot, then it was cold and raining. We got caught in a couple of huge downpours. We had to even just pull up in the weeds. You couldn't see across the river hardly. and we hunkered down for one of the storms. The others we tried to paddle through. It was a long afternoon of paddling into the wind, and we didn't find a campsite as planned, so we kept paddling all the way to, where are we?
Lannesborough.
Lannesborough. In Lannesborough, we met the lake, Loch Ree, and huge wind coming off the lake, so we just were like, we're not going any further. We talked to a few people, met a nice Englishman who was here fishing with his friends, and they gave us some ideas, and we found a spot on the backside of the park in a small harbor, set up camp. And last night, after setting up camp, went and had a beer at the pub and got back here and got a good night's sleep. And well, now just packing up, getting things ready, and we're supposed to have a light day of wind. It's supposed to only be like a high of 7 km/h, 6 km/h winds.
That would be great.
Yeah, so originally we were gonna spend some time on Loch Ree, but if it's good weather, we'll put some kilometers in today and try to get across the lake, because the next winds coming are back into the 20s out of the south, so it'll be a headwind across the huge lake, and we don't want that. So anyways, right now, packing up, and then we're back on the water.
Wow, but it's something.
Birch. Piece of birch. With some weeds.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Hey, Jesse, you got your fish.
Yes.
Nice birch. How are you feeling today?
Pretty good. Got a north wind on our back. The water's warm. The loch is pretty calm. So we're doing good. It's much nicer than the headwind we've had for the last 4 days. So enjoying it. We've been doing a little trolling for perch. Got 2, but we don't know the water depths and anything out here, so we're just kind of going and following the shoreline, cutting between bays. We have a long ways to go. Loch Ree is something like 23 kilometers. I don't know. It's over 20 kilometers long. So we're gonna try to get the majority of it done today, because tomorrow the wind changes and comes back out of the south. and we don't want to have to cross this big piece of water with a headwind. So, but very nice day, just paddling away, enjoying the sunshine. So I think here in another hour we'll stop and try to get some lunch at the next point and see what we'll do from there. Got about 2 to 3 foot waves, so the wind is now a little bit in our face. So that's what we were trying to avoid. We're almost to our destination though, probably another kilometer, and we'll be at the island we want to be at. So we're gonna keep paddling behind these small islands. Okay guys, well, Carol and I made it to camp. We put in a long day. Actually, it was a short day. Late start, getting on the water till 9. Off the water by 5, but something like 23 kilometers coming down a windy lake. And we found one of the last islands, which we're planning for on Lachri. It's gonna get dark in a moment. Sorry, we haven't finished putting everything away, but going over the maps, got everything set up. It's 5:30 now. Spend the rest of the evening making some food, checking maps. Carol's gonna do some fishing. I'm gonna do some snorkeling. Okay.
Sounds good.
Or Carol might be doing some painting. I don't know. We will see.
I have my drawing on TV.
So where are we? What did we do? Where did we start this morning?
Started here.
Oh, Clark's Bar. That's where we ended last night, actually.
So we did all that, tucked in here, there, all the way there, here, down a little bit, there, up there. This one part was no fun at all.
It was a bit windy.
And here.
Oh, that last part was even more fun, no?
Whew, lots of waves, wind.
Mm-hmm.
But
The
most
old
of
pack
it
canoe
was
did it. 3 foot waves and white caps, and we pushed through it. So, anyways, we're at camp. Everything is cool.
Yes.
We're gonna do some grilling, relax a little bit, get some sleep. Tomorrow's supposed to be a south wind. The wind is already changing. It was coming out of the north. Now it's coming out of the east, which it wasn't supposed to. It was supposed to come west and then south. Anyways, we have a south paddle tomorrow morning. We'll see how that goes. But for the rest of the evening, just some relaxation. If the weather's too bad, maybe tomorrow will be relaxation. Carol might need a day off.
Yeah. First bass in Ireland. There we go. sure about that?
No, I'm not sure about that. Do not buy the cheapest coffee for your hot chocolate or cheapest whiskey for your hot chocolate. Oh, what does it say? Read the label. This is why I bought it.
Smooth and mellow. Where is the smoothly and the mellowy?
There's no smoothness and no mellowness to this.
Ugh. What do we do with that?
So, Carol and I put up our other tent. It was a German brand, great tent, small tent, but was a little bit humid. We'll explain later. We're trying out our new Big Agnes. Seems to be pretty good so far. Anyways. I think we are heading to bed. Looks a bit bright out there, but that's just because I made some adjustments on the camera. So Carol and I had a great morning and a good afternoon and an amazing evening. Carol did some fishing, I did a little snorkeling, then we sat down and make some food. Had a good stir fry of bacon mixed with some mushrooms and tomatoes, and then some hot chocolate. It's a pretty good evening. It's about 9:30 and I think we're gonna head to bed. Hopefully we'll be up early tomorrow, see what the weather's gonna do, and then go from there.